All right, let's do a little bit more difficult problem for polynomial long division. Here I have x to the fourth plus 3x squared plus 1 divided by x squared plus 3 minus 2x. So the first thing I want to do is I need to identify my divisor and my dividend so I can get my quotient and remainder. Okay, so my dividend is my denominator, but I need to write it in the correct order. I need to start with the highest exponent and I need to count down by 1. If I'm missing anything, I need to put a 0x there to make my life easier. So I'm going to look and see I've got an x squared. So I'm going to set it up as x squared. Then I have a minus 2x plus 3. So I just use the commutative property to rewrite this. All right, so there is my divisor. Let's see if I can figure out my dividend. All right, so I have x to the fourth. So that means I need to have an x to the third. I do not have an x to the third, so I'm going to do plus 0, x to the third. Now I have an x squared, so I can do plus 3x squared. And I need to have an x. I don't have an x, so I'm going to do plus 0x. And then I've got my plus 1 for my constant. And there, ladies and gentlemen, why did I write square roots? I've been doing square roots too much in calculus. All right. There, ladies and gentlemen, is my setup for my polynomial long division. So let's go through this step by step. We're going to look at my first term, x squared. And I'm going to ask myself, how many times does x squared go into x to the fourth? Well, it goes x squared times. So I'm going to come over here to my x squared column, and I'm going to write x squared. And what I'm going to do then is I'm simply going to do x squared times x squared gives me x to the fourth. I'm going to do x squared times negative 2x. Gives me a negative 2x cubed. I'm going to do x squared times 3, which gives me a plus 3x squared. And then just like before, we are going to subtract everything. So x to the fourth minus x to the fourth is 0. A 0x cubed minus a negative 2x cubed is 2x cubed. And then 3x squared minus 3x squared is a 0x squared. I'm going to leave that there. I don't write my leading zeros, but I'm going to write any trailing zeros. All right. Let's rinse and repeat. So I have x squared. How many times is x squared? Oh, wait, I forgot. I got to bring down this. So plus a 0x. Got to remember to bring that down. So here we go. Now let's rinse and repeat. X squared. How many times does x squared go into 2x cubed? Well, that's pretty straightforward. It's going to be 2x. So I want to put this over my x column. So a positive, because it's a positive, 2x. And I want to multiply. 2x times x squared gives me 2x cubed. 2x times a negative 2x gives me a negative 4x squared. And then 2x times 3 gives me a positive 6x. And then we're going to subtract. 2x cubed minus 2x cubed, well, that's 0. 0x squared minus a negative 4x squared gives me just 4x squared. And then 0x minus a 6x is a negative 6x. Okay. Rinse and repeat. Another cycle. I want to bring down my 1. So plus 1. How many times does x squared go into 4x squared? Well, it only can go in a positive 4 times. So then we're going to do 4 times x squared gives me 4x squared. 4 times a negative 2x is a negative 8x. And 4 times 3 gives me 12. We subtract. 4x squared minus 4x squared, well, that's 0. Negative 6x minus a negative 8x gives me 2x. And 1 minus 12 gives me a negative 11. And at that point, x squared cannot go into 2x. That is my remainder. So I'm going to write my remainder as, oh, haven't I used? I think I've used this one. I'll write my remainder as 2x, that literally was just the color I was using. Gotta love it. All over my divisor, which is x squared minus 2x plus 3. Therefore, x to the fourth plus 3x squared plus 1 over x squared plus 3 minus 2x is simply, can be rewritten as x squared plus 2x plus 4 with a remainder of 2x minus 11 all over x squared minus 2x plus 3. Voila, and you're done. This is the exact same algorithm that you learned in elementary school. We're just applying algebra to it. So I know you're going to be rusty at the algorithm of long division because you're used to using a calculator. That's why you should have been doing it by hand this whole time. Hi, I'm Mr. Buzzard, and these videos are supplemental instruction for my students. If you found the video enjoyable, make sure you click the like button and click subscribe, as well as the bell for notifications to receive future videos on high school mathematics.